And we are live.
What's up? What's up?
What's good, everybody? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Welcome to the
I
next
hope you're having a
episode of
great day.
Keeping It Animated. We both hope you're having a great day today. I'm tired, you know. So let's do this. Let's talk
I'm
about
feeling
Jimmy
great.
Neutron today. You know what? You know what?
The movie.
You
Let's
know
get
what?
it.
This man just had to flex the fact that he's feeling. It's my. What's up with my eye? You see that? My bugging? This eye like mad red. I'm dying.
Look at me. Stare in the camera. Yeah, it's slightly more red tinted.
I should probably go check that. That's a little scary. All
Who's been
right.
farting on your pillow, buddy?
Nobody? What the hell? All right, you know what?
The ghost.
Okay. We're gonna talk about Jimmy Neutron today.
The
Distract
movie.
him for a second while I go check on that. That's a little concerning now that I see
Okay, I got this. Okay, so this man is scared for his life. He'll have to get his food later. Let's look at me. I'm pretty ugly too. Let's look at me. Um, we're doing Jimmy Neutron the movie. I gotta say it that way because in a coming up video will be the show The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron. Boy genius. Okay, so great things happen. Great things. This man's in his slide with no socks. Come on, man. Where is your
All right.
socks and
I know what it
sandals?
is.
Where is your socks and sandals, homie?
I'm just wearing sandals. Leave me alone.
Come on, rock it.
I'm
The
just wearing
socks and sandals.
sandals. It's not cold enough in my house to wear socks yet.
I am freezing. I have a heater on.
It's because I washed my hair and soap got in it a little bit. No big deal.
You had to walk to the bathroom to check if you got soap in your eye.
I had to double check that's what it was because if it was redder than what it looked like, then I should be concerned. But it was just a little irritating because I got a little soap in it. All right. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that detour there. We're ready now. We're ready to get into it. I want to start off with my cons for this movie. I want to jump into mine.
Ooh.
We're going to.
Hold on, how many you got? I want you to tell me how many you got because I want to be prepared mentally.
I have 6 cons. Some of them make sense, some of them don't. I just couldn't find too much to talk about.
Okay.
So, my first con, they should all be dead AF.
Yes.
There was no cover from to the elements of space. There was no nothing. They were just casually breaching the atmosphere. They were just buck wilding it. You know what I'm saying? They were just raw dogging the atmosphere. They should all be dead.
Yeah, hold on. I do want to explain. They do explain that in the show, although Carl is singing the whole time, so you don't actually hear what Jimmy says to explain it. But apparently, it makes sense in their world. But I do understand. They go through a lot of stuff where you're like, if that was me, I would be dead.
If that was anybody, they would be dead. Like, there's no, if it was me, if it was anyone, they should be dead. The moment they started reaching the atmosphere, any of the spheres, they should have died. Oh, I accidentally triggered my camera. Stop it. And it won't stop.
It only does it when you don't want to. Okay. While you try to figure this out, can you see your second con?
There you go. I got it stopped. My second con. I need to know what grade they're in. Like,
oh, I already know the answer to that.
What grade are they in? You tell me that because the teacher show and tell they're in 5th grade and they're doing show and tell at their big grown ages.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. As somebody who has formerly worked in an elementary school, they still do show and tell in 5th grade. They do show and tell in middle school. So
that's crazy. It's just wild to me because you got this kid literally coming in with like crazy inventions that not even like top scientists could invent or make. And you're just like, show and tell.
And he's actually intrigued. He's like, yeah, let's do it.
Because my thing is like
the perfect thing to show off.
You would think with how smart he was and how smart Cindy was that they would be in some sort of gifted class. Because like how is Sheen and Carl in the same class as them? It doesn't make sense.
Oh no, Carl has his moments, but
It doesn't make
Sheen.
sense.
Oh boy.
All right, my next con is their teacher. Like, why was
What
she a bird?
specifically?
What is going on with her, bro? I would be scared to send my kids to her class, dog. I would meet her
What is
on
the
like
teacher's
open
name?
house. I don't
I
remember
want
her
to
name.
see. Okay, the bird thing makes sense. It's Miss Fowl.
That makes it even worse. Like
I told you, you're like, why is she a bird? She's a fowl. What do you expect?
bro, I would be so scared to send my kids to her. I would meet her at open house, and I'd be like, "Nah, we're switching classes. You're gonna,
Dude,
not
dude,
letting
it
you
gets
in here
worse
with
in the
her."
show, bro. It gets worse in the show.
All right, my next one is like super nitpicky.
Knit it, picket it.
The kid rapping in the end credits was cringe as all hell. I was trying to turn it off because like the movie ended, the credits started rolling, and then I was trying to turn it off, and for some reason my TV just wouldn't turn it off, and all I hear is this little kid rapping, and then everything he's saying, and I'm like, you're not even going with the flow. You're missing the whole vibe. It's like
Man,
you can't
this man's
catch
over
the
here like,
flow.
no bars, man.
No
You can't.
bars. You're rapping offbeat. And there's
Come
no
on, what
rhyme
are
or
you?
rhythm to it. Who let you in the studio? Who let you cook? You burnt the meal.
His dad was the one who wrote it.
His dad should be ashamed. Put him in the corner. All right. All right. My fifth one. Everything is so complicated. Like everything is so needlessly complicated with Jimmy. Like I understand he's like a super genius. He wants to make things as easy as possible, make it lazy. But like brushing your teeth takes 2 minutes of your time, brother. Why do you have a machine to brush your teeth? Why do you have a machine to tie your shoes? Like everything doesn't need to be this complicated. You could be super smart and not be a overcomplicated douchebag.
I think he did it because it's one of those like I could moments. It's
It's
like
definitely a I could moment.
man, I'm too lazy. I don't feel like combing my hair. Let me just build a machine to do it for me wrong 4 times until it does it right.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, all right, look, combing your hair is one thing. I hate picking my hair. If I had a machine that could just automatically pick my hair, I'd do it. But tying your shoes, all this
I
other
do
stuff is
also
crazy. Wear Velcro.
I do want to point out you and him definitely have different hair in general. So like I can understand your point because I have seen someone pick their hair out and I'm like, dog, you've been doing it for 35
It
minutes.
is a struggle,
And they're not even
bro.
they're not
my
even
hair-
halfway done.
Hold up. If this isn't wet, it's all fluffy and fuzzy because I picked it after I got out of the shower. If this isn't wet, it takes me almost 30 minutes to get it the way I want it. It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
See,
but then if I take a
me
brush,
making that
a
machine
comb,
would be one thing. I can't hear you. Hang on.
I said if I was to do a brush, a comb, it take me about 8 seconds. It takes this man 22 years to get it
22
right.
years to get my hair the way I want it to if it's not wet. So like me building a machine for
It's
me
gotta
to
be
like
wet.
pick it has to be wet. If it's not, it takes forever.
He's gonna be in the shower while the machine's just
Yeah, I literally pick my hair while I'm in the shower to make it easier to pick my hair. Like it's ridiculous. All right. Moving on. My last con. This one is going to sound extremely traumatic.
oh my god.
The soft, like his parents are soft. The soft parenting is ridiculous. Like I understand gentle parenting being a thing and I'm not saying I'm not saying anything crazy here when I'm saying it, right? So don't take it as me saying anything crazy here, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But like
I'm
when your
listening.
child literally just destroyed your living room with a rocket, yelling at him is simple. That's something you can overlook. You know what I mean? Like
no.
not overlook. That's not something you can overlook. But I mean, like yelling at him is fine. You can ground him
No,
for that. You
it's
don't
not.
have to you don't have to turn around and be like, oh, we were just we just wanted to check on you and we're sorry we had to be that way. No, he just destroyed your living room with a freaking rocket.
No. Take a belt to the cheeks
That's crazy.
and
See, I was just saying like they went back and they apologized. That's wild. This man said, beat him up and down the walls.
Hold on. I just want you to know, though, he's got to be more careful. He is reckless. This man would destroy entire Retroville because he was just trying to do something stupid. In the sense of he's a genius doing something way more than anything I could ever
Belt
fathom.
to cheeks is why.
I'm telling you.
So my lady said in the chat.
But now I'm telling you, at least one SWAT would be all it took to be like, do it again, and I'm multiplying it.
But it's just the fact that they were like that's valid. Yelling at him and grounding him is valid when he literally just destroyed
100%.
your living room and almost burnt your house down. You should not apologize for that. You should be like, yeah, no, we were right to ground you, and you need to understand why we grounded you. You could hurt yourself. What are you doing? I'm not trying to bury my child. Like, what are you doing?
And he's hanging onto the rocket. Let go of the rocket.
Yeah, like let it do what it does.
There's a couch right there. Just land on the couch.
Like, and then it's like, so they saw him crash the rocket, like the big rocket, like the actual rocket he was in with Carl. So it's like, not only are you endangering yourself that way, you're endangering your friend, ejecting him out of this rocket, crashing into my house. You're damaging our property, bro. Like, no, I'm going to ground you. You're lucky I don't elbow drop you. TikTok, that was a joke.
Ooh.
That was my last con, though, because, like, that was pissing me off. Like, they legitimately went in there and apologized to him and everything when they were in the right for grounding him. Now y'all are just reaffirming that he can get away with doing these things. Y'all are just saying, like, oh, it's okay. You know, it's fine. You know, you didn't mean it. It's all right. You know, we're sorry. No. Be firm in your parenting.
Well, like, you know, the mom does all the parenting. Dad just likes ducks and pie. Like, I haven't seen him parent very strictly yet. So, it's just how it's got to be.
I need you to distract the chat again. My food is done.
Okay, so he's going to go be Chef Gordon Ramsay. I will be here. Okay, so I'm serious. Okay, so me and him are discussing this, and I need everybody to know this. This man says he put this in his top 5 list. Jimmy Neutron, the show, everything is in his top 5 cartoons of all time for him. American cartoons, not anime, not adult cartoons, okay? And as we're rewatching all this stuff, he's like, man, why did I feel this way? What is the nostalgia that's in it? And I'm over here like, I'm saying it's a lot better than what I remember. I remember it, and it wasn't as great as it is. So,
all right. So, now that I'm back, we can go ahead and move to your cons. Let's get it.
Okay. I got 3 simple ones that you didn't even notice. So,
I didn't get close to.
First one. Well, we'll get there. The info Jimmy gives the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
What is he doing? Like, I can understand giving coordinates, but showing a picture and saying your name, but showing a picture who his parents are, basically showed his social security number to these aliens. And I'm over here like, what? Like, no one cares. He's like, I'm 10 years old. I do this, I do that. It's like, what the heck is wrong with you?
I can kind of excuse that because he is a child and he, like, you know, apparently got. What did they ever show or explain what the first contact was between them? I don't remember.
Between the aliens and
Jimmy, where he's like, you know, aliens like told me to send this out here to them and everything. Like, did they ever explain what the like first contact was? Or
no. He thought there was alien life form, so he just shot out that disc and was like, that's an alien, because the aliens had no idea where the humans were, had no idea who they were, had no idea they existed until Jimmy was like, boom, and then it was like,
I thought he was like trying, like, because he said that I believe he said that they sent him like a sign that he needs to do this and everything. So like, if I'm mistaken, there
I
I'm
think it was one
mistaken.
of
But
those, that could have happened, but I'm pretty sure it was one of those things where it was an accident and something actually wasn't. He took it the wrong way, but he did something about it anyway.
okay. So my thing about it is right. I can excuse it because he is a child. I said I gave some
But
harsh
hold on,
criticism
no, no, no,
about
no,
him
no, no,
being a
no. If
child,
he's
but
if he's 7, if he's 7, yes, but he's 10. This is like
still
about
kind
to
of
get into his preteen. But
you
he's
gotta
over here
remember
like, this is my parents. This is my room.
you gotta
Like
remember the
he
kids
could have
got onto him about that too. They were like, Jimmy, didn't your parents ever tell you stranger danger? Like,
exactly. That's why I'm like, this man's a genius. Why is he like he could have showed him his inventions. Like that would have made more sense to me. Where he's like, this is my jetpack. This is this.
I
This
think
is my shrink ray.
I
Like,
think it was just like a Sheldon moment, like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. He's smart as all hell, but like if something super intrigues him, he sometimes derails from that genius status. And I think that's just what it was, like the thought of life forms, extraterrestrial life forms. And he was just like, yeah, this takes precedence over everything. He's like, forget everything I know. It's a new set of rules with aliens.
I just think it was too drastic, if that makes sense. Like
No.
it was like to span away from it. Like if he said his name, Earth, in like just was like, this is it.
Hmm.
It's my, but he did.
I totally understand that,
Uh,
though. I get it.
okay, my number 2, the kids building rockets so fast. Okay, we talked about they should be in a gifted room, but they're not.
Hmm.
What? How did they build all those rockets? Like Jimmy's like, it would take a team of highly sophisticated people to be able to do this, but then all these kids, 10-year-old kids, did it.
See, I want to say like, he just had like the schematics and everything that made it a lot easier to do. But at the same time, that'll basically be me saying like, uh an untrained professional could build a couch if they had the tools. Not everybody can put that couch together properly. So like it doesn't make sense to me. I understand why that's a con on your side cuz like how did they outfit all of these rides to turn into rockets? That's what I want to know.
No, no, no. That one can make a little more sense in the universe because they do a lot of weirder stuff to make crazier stuff in the show. But like I could excuse that because it is a ride. It has the parts to at least make it strong enough. They just have to figure it out.
Mhm.
But how does he figure it out so fast? And then he's not even working on them. It's Carl, Sheen, Libby,
Like they're all putting together their
Sydney.
own rocket from this amusement park and it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. That like I here's the thing. Me now, if you put me right this second, threw me in there and he gave me the schematics to it, I tell you right now, it's taking me 16 years to figure
Oh,
that
for
shit out.
sure. Oh, for sure. It might even take me longer than that to get it figured out. Like,
Like, come on. Um, my number 3, uh, the kids fighting off the aliens, but the parents couldn't. So let me explain this in the way.
mm-hmm,
Nick walks up, just takes their staff from them, and then just starts beating them with it.
mm-hmm.
You're telling me, like, here, get this right. Nick is supposed to be the fighter. He's supposed to do that. Okay, cool. But you're telling me not one adult thought, hey,
The
like,
that one's a little bit more understandable because they did like abduct them smooth AF. They did like freeze them basically while they abducted them. So it's like it's a little bit more different when they're frozen and then they like probably some sort of knockout agent was used and then they woke up with those helmets on. That's the only explanation I could give you as to why those parents didn't fight back.
but then, like, the aliens you think would put up a bigger fight. You would think it would take all the kids at once, jumping them to figure out, like, hey, we got to be able to fight back. Like, one on one, the alien should win in this schematic.
Which doesn't
Like, 4-on-1, no.
it still didn't make sense because they were captured almost immediately and then they just somehow get the willpower to fight back and start winning. Like I don't
It's the true power of friendship.
Yeah. Jimmy gave them a motivational speech, and they were like, "I feel stronger."
This big-headed kid made me feel good.
Pause.
What? Oh,
All right.
okay. Jumping to your pros, big dog. How many you got on me?
5. I got 5 pros. 6 pros, excuse me. 6
Ooh.
pros.
Oh gosh, he's 6 and 6.
6
I
and
hope there's
6.
no more sixes in there.
All right, my first pro, you know I got to put my boy Sheen as my first pro.
Sheen.
There's a lot of things that he does in the show that I absolutely love, but the movie was just chef's kiss. You know what I'm
It
saying?
introduced him. It introduced him.
Him peeing in the shower, absolutely hilarious. Cause like you could do
And
that
he's
at
just,
any time. You
it's
don't
still
need your parents
going.
to. You don't need your parents to not be there to not do that. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
makes me wonder what his parents do. Does his parents stand in the bath like, you better not be peeing in there? And he's just like,
don't pee in my bathtub. Like what?
oh no, but then he was showering with the door open too. He was just
Yeah,
like door
he was
open,
just
just
doing it.
woo!
And then the
In
Ultra
his
Lord,
Ultra Lord mask.
his Ultra never before seen collector's edition. And then they're like, "How do you know it's in there if it's never been opened?" And he's like, "Ha! I love it."
Ugh.
He's a 100% a pro and will always be a pro. All right, my second one. Like it was the age machine, all right? Like he just casually had like an aging machine, like a time basic machine, just casually built like it was nothing. It was crazy.
That was the Thomas Edison thing, right? Or am I thinking of the show?
Nah, that's when he grabbed the pearls, like when he was making the pearls and he like threw them in like the
Oh,
microwave thing and like sped up the time for him. I was like,
okay.
this man could
Is
most
that a pro?
definitely.
What am I talking about?
I was like, this man could definitely crash the economy if he really wanted to, and I love it. All right. They murdered like my
Is that
my
a pro?
third pro. That was a
Was that a
pro.
pro? Hold
That
on,
was a
I want to
pro.
know if
That was
it.
a pro.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute, wait.
Just the machine itself was a pro. The third one, that alien that got flung out to space, they 100% murdered that guy, and I'm here for it. It's like, bro, you know, they don't really get to do much of that in kids' movies and everything, and they just straight up were like, fling him into space. And he did. He got
Dude,
flung into space.
late '90s, early 2000s is a different time, Holmes, for
Unhinged.
cartoon.
That's what it was. All right. My fourth pro, as you guys could tell, I had to struggle a little bit to get these pros. Uh, my fourth pro, the aliens abducting the parents were efficient, and I love it. I've talked about efficiency so many times when it came down to things like this, like efficient killers or efficient, like anybody doing anything. If they do it efficiently and they do it quick and swift, I'm here for it.
See, and they had time to write a note saying, "Hey, we're going to Florida." They had time to do research on what's the best vacation spot for adults in their 40s, I guess. And then they were just like, "Bam!"
And then when they did it, they pulled up, they took them, they pulled out. You know what I'm saying? It took 15 minutes max, and I'm here for it.
All the parents are asleep, just. Oh.
That guy was on the toilet. All right. My next pro. I love how like all the kids were doing tame things. You know, they were just like, "Oh, I'm outside after dark. I'm outside after the street lights are on. We're throwing pies at each other." And then Carl steals an effing llama. Like everybody else is just doing kid things that parents told them is probably a bad idea, and he steals a llama. That'll always be hilarious to me because you don't see like you got Sheen saying like, "Oh, I'm peeing in the shower, no big deal." You know what I'm saying? My parents are here; they can't stop me from doing this. Carl's just like crime,
Llama.
crime. All right, my last pro. The rockets taking off were pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie. Like all the different rockets and like the incorporations of the like the rides and how they would move. That was pretty dope.
I like it. especially because they went with the actual like how that ride moves
Exactly. That's what I mean.
to
Like when
get
they
it to move.
incorporated, they
And
moved
like
it.
all the kids were in the spinny cups or something. They're all just like, oh, I need a daddy, get out of here.
I that brings me back to the con of They Should Be Dead. The kids who had like the kids who were attached to like the spinning head one, they should be gone.
Definite.
All right, that's all the pros I got. Let's hop into yours, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna jump ahead and just whoop. Sheen is one of mine as well. Just want to put that out there. He's not my first one, but he's out there. Sheen's great. Love him. Made me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he got his own spinoff that wasn't that great. Let's keep going.
I was gonna say Planet Sheen was not the best, but it was still funny.
It's still funny. Not the best. Number one, I put the Air Force is after Jimmy Neutron. So the intro to the movie is legit Jimmy flying over an Air Force base, and the Air Force just immediately comes after him. I think that's a great way to introduce a character being a boy genius by having the U.S. military ready to battle him. Like, what else are you going to say besides
and for him being
what is he doing?
And him being faster than them too, that definitely makes like a good intro for him to be a boy genius. Because
And look, they're wearing masks, they're wearing goggles, they're wearing everything they need to do, and he's just over here open air in the wind, just like let it hit me.
Side note, real quick. Look, babe, I don't know if you're still in chat, but you absolutely love this movie, so I need you to start defending it right now in chat. Back to your pros, good sir.
Okay, my third one in this moment. Sydney is smart. Okay, this isn't just a boy main character being the smartest thing on earth, and then everybody else is below him. She can compete, right? Mm-hmm. Like she can put up a battle against. She's never going to win. She might win once because she's a girl to a boy at that age. Can most definitely wiggle a win in, but most of the time she's not winning. But she can battle, and I like it. I'm here for it. It's a great character to have on the opposite side of him.
Yeah, I agree. And then, excuse me, but she did admit that too. You know, she was like, "Before you got here, I was the smartest, and now I'm having to compete with you, basically, and that just don't sit right with me sometimes."
See, and the thing that drives me crazy is in the movie and the show, she's like, I hate him so much, but I care for him. And it's like I get your feelings and I understand what's happening, but
the movie speaks for itself. You're just a hater. That's
yeah. Okay. Just give it a second. I got some news
going.
for you.
Let's keep going. Pros.
My next one is the teacher not being as smart as the smart kids. They had an argument about something, and the teacher was just like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
How did I get here?
It was basically one of those, when did I lose control of this classroom type moments?
And it's not even like kids throwing chairs, throwing desks, can't pass a test if they tried. No, it's the complete opposite. It's two smart kids yelling at each other, and all the people in the back going, ooh, 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 yeah.
Pretty much.
Like they have any idea what's being said here.
Bird teacher.
Foul. My next one, Goddard's female poodle.
The request, yeah. That was gonna go by,
he's like,
but I changed my mind.
What can I do? What can I do? What can I do in this situation? Something? No, it's too risky. No, I can't do that. Get Goddard a female poodle. Be serious. Like dog, he's shot it out there.
Being a horny boy.
He shot it out there, and it's like so warm to know that dog knows what's up. And Jimmy's just like, maybe later. Like, Jimmy, get that man his poodle.
He deserves it. He was the reason y'all clutched up in this final fight.
Yeah. Okay. My next one, this is literally just an off-hinge thing I've never heard before, so I had to include it. If all your friends were named Cliff, would you jump off them?
Bro.
dude, this is what I was doing because I was watching this at work, and I was doing something at work, and then I heard that, and I was like, "What?" Went back, played it again, and that is exactly what he said.
He's like,
I
did I
had to
hear that
I put that
correctly?
immediately down. I was like, if all your friends were named Cliff, would you jump off them? The great words of Hugh Neutron. Just gonna
He
say
had
that.
plenty of bangers. He threw out a lot of bangers, bro.
In the show, the movie, it don't matter. If Hugh Neutron's there, you're getting bangers.
This is not a banger. And I know bangers.
My next one, Retroland looks fun. Like, it looked realistic and fun at the same time. Like, it's not most amusement parks where it's like, oh, you got this roller coaster that goes into outer space and then comes back down.
Oops.
You got this ride, this merry-go-round that puts you into a different dimension, and it's like, come on. This was legit fun stuff. Looked like a great time.
Yeah, no, it definitely looked like I would get lost there even as an adult. Like, I enjoyed it. It did look like it was really fun. I'm not gonna hold you, but it also looked like they shouldn't have been out there solo. Like, what? Who was running the park? Who was running the park?
No idea. No idea. Jimmy is my only guess. Maybe Cindy, but those are the only two people I can see working every ride at a different point.
All the adults were kidnapped at that point in time. So, like, who
I know.
was operating the rides?
If I remember, Sheen did one ride, if I remember correctly.
Crazy. That's ridiculous. That's a health hazard. I keep telling you, these kids should be far beyond dead.
And here's what makes no sense about it. Here's what makes no sense. After one day of doing whatever they wanted, they were struggling.
Stressing. Big stressing.
Like who's going to tuck me in? Dude, you just created gravity on a higher level in your hand. How do you, like, you want somebody to tuck you in? Just do it yourself.
Who's going to cook for me? Brother, I know you have some machine in there that can do it.
Yeah. Like, just put food in the microwave. Do something.
I am glad that he was actually smart enough to figure out, like, you know, if she said they'll see us in the morning, why would they go to Florida? And, like, they're still kids. I know they're still kids.
These are 10-year-olds. Hold on. No. They're 10. They are 10 years old. I think the average 10-year-old should know how to work a microwave.
Oh, for certain. For certain.
Like, I'm not saying put something in the oven. I'm not saying cook something on the stove. I'm saying put that thing in the microwave and go from there.
You mean tell me they knew how to operate carnival rides, but they can't heat up a bowl of ramen noodles?
Dude, pizza rolls, chicken nuggets. They could just grab an apple. Like,
and the way these parents were, I know they had apples.
My next one is Brain Blast. I just think when you really think about it, all he's doing is focusing up, and we're seeing his focus, and he's like remembering details, and then bam, pinpoints it. Mm-hmm. I think it's a great addition to the character. It's like he's a super genius. Well, let's go look at his brain. Yeah. I think it's a worthwhile point to put in there.
I just imagine him focusing so hard he just farts at the end of it every time.
That's Carl.
He's like,
he's just like brain blast, or however he does it. Think, brain blast. And Carl's just think. I lost it. My last one is WWUD. 9. I got 9. WWUD. What would Ultra Lord do? The fact that she's like, I don't know if I can do this, Jimmy. And Jimmy's just like, what would Ultra Lord do? And he's like, I know exactly what Ultra Lord would do.
No,
And then
no,
goes and
no, no,
does
no.
it.
See, that brings me back to my former point. He couldn't work a microwave, but he could fly an alien spaceship. Even if he did crash land it, it's the fact that he hijacked it and flew it.
Exactly. These kids struggled so fast, and it makes no sense.
We can't
Like
make
Sheen is
microwaves, but we can build. We can't not make microwaves. We can't use microwaves, but we can build rocket ships. We can build rocket ships, but we
we
can't
can
heat up
fly
ramen
alien rocket
noodles.
ships.
We can't tuck ourselves in at night.
We can't give ourselves baths. Like,
Oh my god,
what is
bro.
happening?
Oh man.
But what would Ultra Lord do? Just I loved it when he said it because it was just a great moment for me.
Let me guess the draft. I think I know what draft we're doing. Pick 3
Well,
people to help you take on the alien race.
to save the parents. Of
To save the
course, it's
parents. See,
simple.
it's so simple. And chat, I want to see y'all's too. So put some good ones in the chat. All right, who's going first? Me or
Okay.
you?
Well, let's see. You start at cons. I'm a draft first.
He's doing
I'm
that just
choosing
so I can
Jimmy.
take
I'm
Jimmy.
I'm
Yeah,
just doing.
yeah,
Yep.
I knew it. I knew it. I'll take Cindy.
That's fair. That's a fair. I think she could figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, she knew what she was doing. Jimmy didn't even help her on hers. She just bam.
Exactly.
Um, I'm definitely taking Sheen.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
It's payback for Gingy, homie. Every
Oh
time I
my
steal one,
god,
it's
bro!
payback for
You're so
Gingy.
salty about Gingy every time.
Go watch the original Shrek, and you'll know what I'm talking
Oh my
about.
god,
Well,
bro!
from
It was
ours.
forever ago. Get over it.
I won't get over it until we do the Shrek 4.
Okay,
No idea what that would be.
I'm just gonna take him again.
You're gonna take Sheen.
I'm gonna take Gingy again.
Just-
You're running it back. All right, my second pick. I'll take Nick. I'm gonna take Nick.
I thought about it. That was who I was gonna choose for my second one, but that was like I kind of want Sheen on this one. I'm choosing Libby.
That's valid. That's valid. All right. All right. All right.
I'm not even going to explain why. My best explanation is that she can help us fight back. She's got that sassiness in her. She knows what's up. She knows what she's doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 We kind of just kept it to like the main characters that they showed.
Well, none of there's only one side one, and I don't remember his name that I would have chosen.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the bully.
That's exactly who I was about to say too. Is the
I
bully
think his
kid.
name's Butch, but I don't want to say that.
I don't remember what his name was, but I'm gonna take him.
They say it at the show. I'm gonna put Butch just to be safe.
All right. All right. You guys, if you watch this video, you'll see it. I'll edit it in. No worries.
But I was gonna choose Judy Neutron. I thought about picking her. It's an honorable mention because she's just as smart as Jimmy.
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's man. I really like Jimmy's
I
man.
do not want Carl, bro. I can't have Carl on my squad. I feel like Carl
No.
would mess us up, bro.
No. My scabula.
I'm telling you, I feel like Carl would mess up the whole plan, bro.
Yeah,
Can we
most
just
definitely.
quickly discuss? I know it's a show thing, but can we quickly discuss how thirsty Carl was for Jimmy's mom?
You know
It's
the
so
reason,
real,
right?
though.
You know the reason, right?
No.
Ooh. It's the reason Jimmy and Cindy eventually become a thing. The reason Sheen Libby become a thing, and then Carl and his obsession with Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
It's a Valentine's Day episode where it's a Rick potion number 9. The literal episode is like Jimmy's potion or love potion 9.37 or something is the name of the episode.
Huh.
And in it, he's trying to create an anti-love serum. And Carl breaks it because Carl's stupid in this moment. does something
And you
stupid,
wouldn't
just try
think
to check his
Carl wouldn't mess up our plans, huh?
exactly, exactly. So Carl breaks it. I know we're getting into the show, this ain't the movie, but you gotta just hear this out. Carl breaks it because all he's trying to do is check what his cheese of the month email says and uses the wrong computer. He's been in Jimmy's lab enough to know which computer is where and does it on the wrong one, breaks it. It gets in the open air vents, and it's the first person they look at
Oh
is who
man,
they
it really
fall in
was
love
a
with.
Rick Potion number 9.
And Jimmy and Sheen run out of there, just like, what's happening? But and then
Who brings the
here
calming
comes
aromas?
Cindy, Cindy and Libby. That's a good one. Cindy and Libby are just over there making fun of him. Jimmy looks at her and then is like, "Oh my gosh, she's so pretty, but I don't know why I like her. This is crazy." And so then Sheen looks at Libby, and the same thing happens. But then they all are gone when Carl finally walks out. And who does he see making a pie?
Jimmy's
Judy.
mom.
Exactly. So they keep it in the show. They keep it running. Because before that, there was like, you could tell there was something, but then it wasn't until that episode where they fully push it. And then supposedly Jimmy had fixed it. But then after that, Cindy and Libby all start being around them more, although they try to bully them as much as they can, but they're always around them.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it's Rick Potion number 9 comes from Jimmy Neutron's Love Potion 9.37.
I was gonna say though, I agree with them though, because Miss Neutron, Mrs. Neutron, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, time for the ratings. Let's get into it. Since I drafted first, you start the ratings.
All right. I didn't even have my ratings open. 1 second.
Dude, I just do the ratings right here, right now, live.
Right here, right now, live. He don't even think about it. He don't think about it beforehand. He just says them.
Oh no,
He
I
says them
think
out
about
loud.
it.
He don't think about nothing.
I
He just does
say it where the heart comes. I say it where the heart's feeling.
Who are you? All right. Entertainment.
And you watch your man, Randy Savage.
Entertainment. I give it a 19 out of 25.
Okay.
It was goofy. It was funny, but there were some moments of it where I was just like, "Where are we going with this?" And so I just got to give it a 19 out of 25. You know what I'm saying?
No problem. No problem.
Character likability,
Character likability. Let's see.
Character likability. I gave it 24 out of 25.
Okay.
I enjoyed everybody but the teacher.
She doesn't even play a role in the movie.
I know. She was just annoying. She had too much screen time to be that annoying. All right. That was it. Everybody else I genuinely enjoyed. Even the aliens, they were hilarious. Everybody else I enjoyed. Everybody but the teacher. Sage, thank you for the like. I appreciate you, buddy.
Understand. Appreciation.
All right. Development. I'm going to give it I gave development a 20 out of 25. There was some development going on in it. Like, there was some understanding and everything that started happening and playing out. But at the end of the day, there's not really much you can really tell from the movie. You would have to see how it develops more into the show. So that could change with the show. But two separate things. So I'm giving development a 20 out of 25. The storyline was actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to give the storyline a 23 out of 25. It's not a perfect story because some things don't add up, aka they should definitely be dead, but we're not going to keep talking about that. But other than that, and they definitely should not have beaten an advanced alien race, but ignoring that and overlooking that, the story was actually pretty decent and it was well put together. It wasn't like where is this going? Thank you for the gift as well, Sage. Appreciate you. Thank you. It wasn't like it's like it had everything, you know what I'm saying? Like them sneaking out, trying to be kids, and the bigger plot, the scarier plot of the aliens and them having to do everything they can to get their parents back. And the understanding that they actually need parents. I actually enjoy that because most of those shows or most movies like that would be like, nah, screw those guys. We don't need them.
Something just hit me. As you were talking.
Sage,
and it made me realize
crazy with the gifts, man. Thank you.
Love Sage. But listen, this is what just hit me. Okay, you just said the kids built the rockets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is Jimmy with these weapons? Why did they go and try to hand combat these aliens?
Bro, why did you say that? You're gonna make me mad, bro. Cause like, look,
Dude, like,
at
I
the
have to
end when
share
he
it.
used the giant, like when he used the shrink ray and he turned giant, like why wasn't that your initial? Why didn't you go 1-on-1 with the god at the end? You
No,
could
no,
have
no. It
pieced him
wasn't even
up.
just one on one. It didn't even just one on one. One on all of them. Just
Everybody's
solo
giant and
them.
you're just mink, mink, mink. Like, come on, brother.
Dude, just alien them or just ant them. Just
Yo, the
like
amount of diamonds that is that you just sent, Sage. Jeez, brother. What's wrong with you?
this man's he's liking it. That's it. I don't know.
Yeah, Sage always supports. Sage comes through with the clutch every time, bro. And 504 likes is ridiculous. We're just ranting at this point.
Okay.
We're harping.
Okay. So I'm gonna jump into mine because you gave it a solid one. And I'll tell you right now, both of us are gonna be way over what everybody else thinks
Of course.
at the time. Okay, so my entertainment, I gave it 22. I do think it's entertaining and it was fun to watch, but it's not something I would just be like, hey, everybody needs to watch it. Like, I do think people should go watch it. It's fun. If you just need a movie, you can't find something to watch, you don't know, you got 2 hours to kill, maybe an hour and a half, put this on. You'll have a good time. But I don't think it's something that I'm like, everybody needs to watch right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why I give it a 22. Character likability, I also gave it 24. But I also think mine's not because of the teacher. Mine's because the teacher has a funny scene where she's trying to fight a apple worm with a pencil. You can't tell me that's not funny. And she wins, so like she's still around. But the reason is because some of the characters just have traits that are just a little off-putting. Like
He's talking about Nick. He's 100% talking about Nick.
Nick's one of them where he's just like all like macho and stuff, but then he gets beat in the first second. Like, come on, dog. Let's see. Any of the kids, the kid that can't microwave a pizza or microwave anything, can't figure out how to cook for himself.
We're stuck on this, bro, because it's so real. Like you guys just built rockets and you couldn't.
Then hold on, who's working the candy?
Noodles?
Who's working the candy bar? Who's working the candy bar? And then they're saying they can't make food. They were all eating something, whether it was candy or not. They figured out how to do it. How can you not figure out how to make it?
Chill. Not really. Keep smacking the like. Yeah, we're at 1,459 likes.
I want 45,000 by the end of the night.
45,000, babe. I need you to get in on there and start tapping your screen too.
Character development, I threw a 21 in there. I do think the characters develop a lot from what we get introduced to them as. And that's really it. They just develop. They advance. They realize, hey, look, life without parents actually kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep the parents around.
No, that's real.
In storyline, I gave it 22. I think my biggest issue is still sitting on that the kids basically fought off a whole alien army, hand-to-hand combat, no weapons. If they had weapons, it would be higher. But the one person that they got was Hugh Neutron. He must be not very smart to be able to counteract the helmet. And then when he's standing there and they get him to walk over and be like, hey, what's going on? Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
It's like he tried to fight it, but then like it just
overpowered him.
That has to be like a thing too. I feel like that was what they were going for. Where it was like, his brain was just too dumb to be fully taken over or something stupid.
Yeah. Which is fine because they play that in the show too. So it's not just this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna go on. You gave it an 86 or a solid B.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it an 89, a solid B plus. Good time, a good time. Which one do you want to know first? The audience score or the critic score?
I want to hear the audience score because I feel like the audience score didn't do it justice.
53.
I knew it. And you called me a hater? And
his rating gave it an 86.
We get
They gave it an
4.2K.
F.
Thank you, Sage. We appreciate you giving us 4.2K likes. You are ridiculous, man. You're over there smacking your screen, Brody.
Oof. I just hope he's having a good time and not just doing it because he's bored.
Nah,
All
nah,
I'm
nah, nah,
saying.
nah. Are you having a good time, Sage? Let us know. But okay. No
Now
pressure.
the
No
critic,
pressure. I'm not
I
hiding
think
in
the
your
critic
closet.
score. I think the critic score was on point this time. This is like one of the rare times they hit the nail on the coffin. They gave it a 74.
That's real.
And I feel like we were enjoying it a little more as watching it compared to like the average person that would throw it on.
Mm-hmm.
But and I think a 74 is a fair grade. I think that's 100% fair. It's your taste, but this is just how it is.
All right. Okay. I agree.
Why are you sucking on your fingernails, homie?
It's not. If I'm blowing smoke out of my fingernails, holy crap! I'm a magician.
He he doesn't have lightning powers. He has fire power.
I wish. I would definitely be a
Is he
firebender.
is he? I'd be an earthbender. I know myself. I'm realistic.
That's crazy, Sage. Don't ever tell me that again.
What is?
You said
What
I'm
is?
having a great time in like 3 minutes with the muscle gun in my hand, no problem. You're giving us the flash. You're just like,
Hey, whatever satisfies gets it done. Just just make sure you put protection on that before it gets too wet.
put protection on it. It's great. Hokage of the Smoke Village. Who am I, Snoop Dogg?
DOG.
Hello, I got you. I got you. I got you. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that one wasn't as good. Whatever. I don't. It's
Hold
always
on.
when I
Why does
want to
it
do
look?
the bit.
Why does it look like that? You got a Sharpie. It looks like a Sharpie. And crazy.
That one was much better. Don't worry about what it looks like I got. Okay.
Okay. That's it from us.
That's it for
Welcome.
tonight.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for tomorrow.
Oh, come on. That's valid though. It's the end of the stream anyways, TikTok. I don't care about you giving us an age restriction at the end of the stream.
Oh, I wonder why we got age restriction.
I'll do it again. Go to the YouTube. Watch on YouTube. It's much cooler over there.
Just watch us, please. Share us, subscribe.
Yeah, be sure to like, share the stream. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be talking about the actual show tomorrow. So if you like what you saw tonight, we'll see you tomorrow. And remember to keep it animated. Catch y'all later.